It's time for revenge. For this co-op retro reviews, Dylan and Matt enter the roles of Billy and Jimmy Lee on a quest to avenge Marion by killing people with our bare hands. Double Dragon is the quintessential beat-em-up game, but this one brought the fun of the arcade home with its simultaneous two-player action. Not many games offered this type of gameplay, so when it came out, it became an instant classic. There are two different modes of two-player action. One mode is standard, while the other lets the characters hit each other, like in real life if you fought with a buddy too recklessly. We're playing on mode B because there's a trick. If one player gets low on health, the other can kill him. This basically transfers lives from one to the other. Do the same for the other guy, and the original 3 lives you start with are back and full health. The game is also remarkable for adding Ninja Gaiden-esque cutscenes, but not on a grand scale. The cutscenes serve only to show where the next level takes place, and there's very little story. The arcade version is drastically different from the NES version, which I've found to be a good thing. The game offers many more levels and much more bullshit to kill yourself on, but what matters most is the ending, but I'll get to that. For anyone who hasn't played the game before, the controls differ drastically from any other game. If your character is looking right, you push A in front of you and B to kick behind you. If you face left, reverse the order. Jumping is okay, but in the platforming sections, it's a bitch. You press A and B at the same time. This game stands above the original title because you have full access to your moveset, whereas you had to unlock them in the first game. So right off the bat, you can uppercut bad guys and throw them against walls. As for the infamous helicopter kick, I've always found it difficult to pull off, and when I do it, I'm always confused on how I did it. I would also like to point out this awesome weird glitch that happened. Now, for the ending. In the arcade, you fought the villain of the first game, plus a clone of yourself. But here, you fight your clone, and if both players make it, there are 2 clones to contend with. But there's more. If you play the game on easy, it ends halfway through the game. If you select medium, it ends right here. But there's only one way to play, hard. And after you defeat your doppelgangers, you see Marion, and when you touch her, the Shadow Warrior reveals himself. There are 2 phases to this fight, one in a dark realm, and the final in his chamber. This is truly an epic finale to a great game. The battle makes you feel like everything is at stake. You went through hell to reach him. You jumped onto a helicopter. You endured that stupid tank and its steam. The platforming nightmare of Mission 6 and 7. Arnold! The music in the game is fantastic. However, no track during the main game stands out too much. Only the final battle theme. And once you defeat his ass, somehow, Marion is brought back from the dead and returned to Billy. Sorry, Jimmy. This is one of the all-time great classics of the Nintendo, and if you don't have this in your collection, get it. So Cyclone kick your way back here where I play another gem from the past.